Hello everybody, my name is Kismet. Welcome to my stream. Tonight we are going to be playing some Star Wars The Old Republic. Now most of my members are offline, so we don't know. Oh, they snuck on. They were offline. I was going to sneak in some storyline, but apparently they're sneaking in. I'm sure they want to do something. That's okay, I can do story any other time. I like to hang out with my members when they're on, and then if I happen to get on when no one's on, then I do story and the other solo stuff then. So we might do some storyline, like it says. We might do some crafting. We might look for some cash. You know, I'm not afraid, but you will be. The old Yoda going on in there. So, again, my name is Kismet. I'm the leader and founder. Right here, it says it, even my own little thing here. I'm the leader and founder of one of the longest-running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. Been together over 14 years with over 800 members, and we are looking for good members always, always. We don't care if you've been in the guild for 1 minute or if you've been in there for a full 14 years. We treat you like a member right away. We're more of a gaming family than some elite gamer people who treat you like crap, right? We've all been in one of those before, right? You don't want to be in those. You want to be where you can go and have fun. You can go into raids. You can do all of the things that we do right away from the very beginning. You don't have to move your way into the clique or whatever. We don't have cliques. We let everybody from every level be part of the team. So you are looking for an awesome team. I happen to know one. I'll go ahead and put that in the chat down here if you want to know all of our info. Boom! Right there. Now I need to throw some shout-outs, of course, to the wonderful Chewy Baga hanging out in the stream, my awesome mod, and the amazing Sister Wolf, who always got my back every time I stream. Make sure to show them lots of love and especially lots of respect in the chat. They do an amazing job. Big shout-out to Smooth Suave, says, scared me, kids, thought you were getting out, wasn't getting on tonight. Well, kids, what can I tell you? My wife needed some backup with the kids, and I'm there. Boom! Don't want to build up that wife aggro. You know, you got to take care of that. That's the worst kind of aggro is wife aggro, so I had to take care of that first. So I took care of that, got those kids settled, got them in there, got them to sleep, so they stop irritating their mama. Because when they irritate my wife, of course, she's irritated, then I have to get the brunt of that irritation, right? That's right. Always back up your spouse. Your spouse is always number one. Don't put anything else above your spouse. Money, things. There was a time in my life I had to choose. I had to choose money and me and stuff, or put my wife number one. Put my wife number one. You know what? All the rest of that stuff's easy after that. You put your spouse as number one. Put them as the most important thing, and everything else is irrelevant, right? And you'll find that all the other stuff just works itself out over time. It does. It just works itself out. Money, items, jobs, all of those things will work itself out over time. You're gonna have your ups and downs, for sure, but all that stuff works out. Thanks for the feedback there, Chewy, on the sound. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sister Wolf. And yes, I did injure my leg. Speaking of, I had a rough week this week, but I did get some awesome stuff done this week. You guys should have seen a lot more videos on my YouTube channel. Hope you guys enjoyed those. A lot of really cool ones, too. A Vault-Tec DLC, a bunch of Star Wars stuff that we had done. XCOM is uploaded, but I need to fix it, and then you guys are going to see that probably by tomorrow. My very first Sage guide that I've done in a very long time. I think it's one of my best I've ever done. I literally have put 40 hours into that video. It took a long time to do. I was trying to figure the style out while I was working on it as well. Oh, it came out so good. So if you want to know how to be an awesome sage, you can also check out that video. I just put it on YouTube. You can check it out over there. Hey, Sitbound, hanging out. What's up, bro? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Let me go ahead and put that in there. YouTube is what I'm trying to think of. YouTube. Boom! Follow that link to YouTube. Check out that Sage guide. Your healing will never be the same. You will be a much better healer. Just a little bit of knowledge goes a long ways. You're going to have less problems with power. You're going to be healing more efficient. You're going to be hitting, instead of hitting, you know, say 500,000 heal in PvP, or 500,000 heal, or say 2,000 healing in raiding, you're going to go up to 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 5,000 by just working on your skill rotations. Now, it's an art form. It's not an instant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of thing like DPS, right? DPS, you can rotate, you know, in kind of sub rotations, and you'll be just fine. But healing is not like that. It's all situational, and you've got to master those skills to be good at it. Now, I consider myself good now. Am I great? Nah, I've seen people who are better at me than healing, but then that is the knowledge I know. I know that I can continually learn and continually get better. You got to strive for that. Got to strive for it. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, Rippy, what's up, buddy? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody here before we move on. Say hello to my team here. If I did miss you, I apologize. I appreciate you guys hanging out in the stream. I'm just glad to be back. Yes, I hurt my leg. Helping my kids. My kids, you know, kids, they go crazy. I don't know what's wrong with kids, but they go crazy over the smallest stuff. She took my toy. She did the thing with the other thing with the other thing. It's rough being a parent, I tell you. It's very rough. But I was trying to, my daughter was fighting with the other one, so I grabbed the one, and I'm like, stop doing that, and then bam, hit my leg right on the corner of the wall, which then put me down, and I went all the way down to the bone. I cut my leg. Oh, it was so painful. So painful. So I was out for a couple days. I couldn't even get up. My leg was messed up. So eventually, of course, now I can stand, which is good. Life is never easy. You're never going to have just a, you know, an easy time of it. You got to, you know, overcome every single hurdle. And it was a bummer I didn't get to stream. I really wanted to. I had a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to get done, especially in Fallout. I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. But such is life, right? Such is life. Now let's go to it. Let me say hello to my team, and let's see what we're up to today. Hey, everybody. What's up? They are asleep. Oh, if you guys are talking to me, I can't hear you. Let me know in the chat if you guys are talking to me via voice. Sometimes what happens is, for no apparent reason. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. It's working. How you doing, Tarzid?
Good. Just watching your video.
Oh,
really
awesome.
liking it.
I worked. Oh, thanks. I worked super hard on that thing. That was like 40 hours of work. But I think it's one of my best I've ever done. And then it also gives me a format for doing my other ones in the future. That's only one of 5, by the way. I have another one on UI and a whole bunch of other stuff to get that stuff a-going. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over. This is my Empire leader here called Kismet. He's a marauder. Basically like a DPS class. He jumps into the fight with double lightsabers. I really love the double lightsaber
actually answered
action.
a lot of questions that I had about my Sage.
Awesome. Yeah, that's just getting started right there. Also, the next one's going to be talking about UI and probably a little bit of DPS. And then also all your other utility skills and when to kind of use those. So that'll be number 2. And then number 3 will come out and talk about gear, gearing up, and all of that stuff. I actually have all of the video already kind of done. I just have to do all the voiceover and cut it down and make it awesome. Cut it down and make it awesome. That's the stuff that takes the longest. That's the longest editing part of any videos. It's just like working away on all the little detail, making it great. And mine, I try to make it above and beyond everybody else. Just like my stream, I try to make my stream above and beyond everybody else. Try to take it to the whole nother level with the quality and the all the other cool stuff you can see down here and all the 3D graphics and things that happen. Like my Fallout timer up there.
Hey guys,
we're going to be playing some Fallout 4 in about 1 hour and 43 minutes. Hey, just getting in. Just telling everybody about my video and talking to the stream. Ready to get going. You're getting on the game, says Sithbound. Awesome.
I'm going to check out your video a little later on, Kiss, but it sounds cool.
I was on Empire there, Sithbound, and now I'm on the Republic. I have a tendency to bounce back and forth as I'm working on different things. Cool. Like I was just telling Tarzia, that's only one of like a whole series on the Sage, and then I will talk about UI and how I set up my UI, why I set it up that way, and a whole bunch of other things, DPS rotations and all of that. Later on, you actually see me do it in a raid. So that's kind of like a starter, and then I will go into, you know, getting geared up and all that, and then I'll actually do it when we go raid. You can see me actually healing and how I choose who lives and dies, because that's what you do as a healer. Like, who lives and dies, it's all up to you.
That's how you do it, that's for sure. That's the consequences of not being healed anyways. You die.
Yeah, well, I hate to let people die, but if everybody's taking damage at once, you as the healer just know you're not going to be able to heal them all. You just can't. There's just not enough.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, and some people get miffed about that, but you know, such is the way of the healer, right? If you succeed, it was all the tank. If you fail, it was all your fault.
That's it.
That is the unsung hero of the healer, or the common song of the healer. All right. Yep. So here we are back in our guild ship. This is our primary Republic guild ship. We play both the Empire and the Republic side. We have a guild ship on both sides. because we're just like that. We go all out. We go all out. Now, right now, I'm on my main class here. Well, if you guys are up for something, let me know. I'm going to kind of sneak in some crafting, I think, while I'm waiting, and maybe some story if no one's up for anything. But if you guys are up for something, hard mode, heroic, something like that, let me know. Now, yesterday, we had
tomorrow, Kiss?
Oh, yeah. Be around tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all night long.
Okay, because I started working this week. My wife, where she works at the Barnes & Nobles, they needed people for Christmas.
Do you have 2030-ish too?
Awesome.
So I'm a little beat today, but I should, with a good night's rest, I'll be on tomorrow night, ready, raring to go.
Sounds good. You missed the double raid yesterday. Oh, that was so awesome, man. We were just killing it. Ran in there, did EV. Way got his primary main hand weapon. I was hoping Samson get it, but hey, Way got it. We'll run it again for Samson at some point. And then we turned right around, and then we ran Kargas. We did both of them in one night. It was awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I worked the last 2 days, and I've been retired for a year and a half, and I have to get my working stamina back. So it was better today than yesterday, but I still have a ways to go.
Oh, I know how that goes. You're laying around trying not to be dizzy, and I'm like, screw this. I got to get up and get going, or I'm going to just expire right here. So that's why I'm trying to push myself, do more videos and more stuff for the team, and this is like my thing now. This is like my job. This is what I'm doing what I love to do. Graphic design and playing games for the team. I mean, hey, how can you beat that, right?
That's a pretty nice job, absolutely.
It pays terrible, but it is very fun to do.
And it is work.
I could make more doing design than doing this, but... Well, the great thing about it, it's a labor of love, Even though I put more time into doing this than I ever would, because this is 10, 20-hour days doing this stuff, where, if I was still doing good design, I'd be making 10 times more. Rabbit love, Rabbit's life. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Let's show Rabbit some love in the chat, everybody.
Everything about it, every second of it.
Rabbit says, Kismet, or hey dude, in this case, you could use my name, Kismet, next time. Got any tips for making credits beside heroics? Already doing them. The best way to make credits is very simple. And most people go, what? That's too simple. But you already know heroics, which is one of the greatest ways in the game. That's millions, right? That's millions and millions of credits you can make. The other way is just to have fun with your friends. You'd be surprised how much you make just by doing stuff with your friends. Just say, yo, let's run a heroic. Now, we run heroics in minutes together. You'll see us get a group of 4. We'll go run all snipers. We'll get them done in like 3 to 4 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes done. And we won't even loot anything. Even though that would give you more money, but if you don't loot anything, you can get it done very quickly, get to the end, boom, you got that 20K, you're on to the next one, right? And that one's another 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. Before you know, in a half hour, you got about 250,000. In about an hour or so, you got about 1 million or so. And you're just rocking it if you're going really, really fast. And you can consistently get that going. And we'll probably do that here in a bit, whenever they're ready to do that. But right now, actually, let me see if my chat's working. Yep. But right now, I am going to do a little crafting. So let's go ahead and do it now. This is something I rarely do. I have not got back into crafting. Now, I've been away from the game for about 3 years or so. At the very beginning of the game, I pre-launched about 6 months before the game came out. Got on the pre-launch website. I got all my members excited to play. But we launched with about 60 members in the game. We grew to about 300 members in the game. We played for quite a long time. We did all the raids. We did hard modes. We did the legacy system. We did all of that. I even went to this awesome thing.
There we go. Hello, everybody.
I even went to this awesome thing called the Guild
man?
Summit. That's right. Out of thousands of people that wanted to go, I was picked only of one of about 100 that got to go to the Guild Summit. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So I had a great time. A lot of great people I met there from BioWare, from various places. But the coolest people I met were other guild leaders like me. We talked about a whole bunch of different stuff, how they ran their guild, all the problems that we have, like, fights between guilds and people ganking each other and all the other issues that you have to deal with as the leader. But I had a great time. But what happened was they did everything else perfect except the community, right? So they didn't merge their servers quick enough. Their travel took too long. They had lots of bugs that would cause you not to be able to progress in the raids. And so my members slowly said, you know what? We don't want to play this game anymore. And I go wherever my members go. So my members say, oh, we don't want to play it. See, and I can be totally honest with you guys because I'm not sponsored by anybody. So I can just tell you the deal. So my members said, you know what? We're out of here. That's 300 subscribed members, by the way. And it took me over a year and a half to get them in the game together having fun. And because of the poor community interaction back in those days, they decided that's it. We're out of here, right? And the slow fixing of bugs and all of those things. So fast forward years later. Back in November, another member of mine, Wei Shuba, said, hey, Kismet, you should check out Star Wars Your Republic. Actually, they did a great job of doing all of the things that you mentioned at the Guild Summit. Like, make the quick travel work, right? Make it so I can quick travel across to another place. And I'll show you an example. Show you an example. If I go in and I load up my mission log here, and I turn on one of these heroics, it's got this thing in the this thing in the upper right-hand corner. This thing is the greatest. Absolutely the greatest. Bam, right here. Right up here in this corner. You can see my cool little red arrow, by the way. I'm the only one who's got that. You see anybody else make this? You say, oh, Kismet came up with that first. So right here in that upper right-hand corner there is the quick travel. I can click that and boom, off I go. I don't have to travel between worlds. I don't have to go to my personal starship and all of that stuff, which is cool the first time you do it. But when you're at your 100th time of going from the fleet to the inner area, to your ship, going out to space, then from space to the space station, from the space station down to the planet, go to the travel, and then travel all the way over there, which takes you about 35 minutes, that gets old. That gets old. You've got to have that quick travel. And I have no problem having it where I have to unlock it first and then travel later. That's okay. But you've got to have it in there. You've got to have that in there. Otherwise, people will stop wanting to play because they don't have any playtime. They have like 35 minutes of getting there, and then their parents or their spouse or their friend or whatever say, hey, we got to go. And you know what you've done in the game? You've actually traveled from the fleet to wherever you wanted to go, and then you're out of time. You can't play anymore, right? Some of you know. Some of you remember. Anybody remember those days? But they fixed all of that. They added a lot of things to the game now, and we are back. We've been back since November. Having a great time back in the game. They've done a lot of things like add more flashpoints, more raids. They've added, of course, the guild ship, which I'm in right now, which is one of my favorites, of course. A great place for my members to hang out and have fun together. So we have the guild ships, both on the Empire and the Republic. You have your own apartments called, right here, called Strongholds. You can actually have your own apartment. Here's my apartment right there, my own personal place that I can have in the game. And I can have it in different places. Like this one's Coruscant. I could have it in Tatooine if I wanted to, in Yavin, in a whole bunch of different places. Very cool to build it up and then decorate it. All the stuff you see in here is added from decorations. My member Wei Shuba, another amazing thing that he does is actually decorate. Now, I kind of redecorated this one for him. I know that drives him crazy when I move stuff around. But I wanted the Republic one to be my way, and then he's got the Empire one to decorate over there. Because what happens is all that stuff was in another room. No one ever saw it, so I moved it out here and then made it more into kind of a conference area for our members to hang out on the Republic side here. So yes, so that is a bit about the background of me playing and all of that. Just a reminder that you rock. Oh, thank you, Rippy. Rippy. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Kenny Killer 71, my legendary supporter hanging out on the stream. Make sure to show him lots of love. If anybody comes in, they drops that dragon hour, make sure to show him lots of love in the chat, especially if they hit that donate button. They say, Kismet, I love what you do. I can see you go above and beyond. I see you put all these hours and effort into your videos and into your stream and all the other stuff that you do for your team. I want to show you some love. Make sure to show them lots of love every time they're in the channel. I totally appreciate it. You don't have to donate. I don't require anybody to donate, but I do appreciate people who do because that keeps the stream going. So make sure to show them lots of love. They're the ones that keep the stream on and going. Now, if you do have a comment or question for me, you can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red, even attach itself to the top of my chat so I don't miss your comment or question because I love interacting with people here on the stream. I think that's the funnest part of being a streamer. I don't know why people sit here and do this all the time.
Basically East Coast stuff.
That's pretty boring stuff. That's pretty boring stuff. I don't know about you, but I come in a channel where the guy never reads the chat or the girl never reads the chat, and they're just totally not paying attention. They're just like the whole time. I just like right out of there, right? But we're gonna have some fun. Let's go ahead and see what they're talking about. Let's listen in. Hey everybody, look, a whole bunch of more awesome people jumped in the channel. I was talking to the stream. How you doing?
Hello, kid.
Are we up for something? Oh, still getting sound on my end.
Anyone want to do Imperial Lobby PvP?
Oh, you know you can count me in for PvP. Let's do it. Okay, a little PvP. Let's go do some crafting. I'll come back to it. Oh, doing much better.
Sniper needs a guild invite.
Why? What was wrong, my friend?
Name is Shind.
I hurt my leg. My kids had gone crazy, and I had to get them under control. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I was a parent 6 times over.
Oh man, I got 3. I don't know how you do 6. That's a lot. That's almost a baseball team.
Kids too.
I just had 1, so I feel bad for you guys. I feel great. I'm happy that you have those kids. I wish I had more kids, but I know it was hard with 1. I feel bad.
I know what you mean, buddy.
Oh, I can't wait till they're like older and then they have grandkids, because I'm just gonna buy them drum sets and like whole bags of sugar and just drop it off at the house and say, "I'm out of here." Drop the mic and leave.
Drum sets, huh? Okay.
Payback.
Okay,
That's
I can't
it.
wait to get to hold my grandkids again and just spoil them.
Hello, for Maniac. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crashing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Let's show hello, lots of love in the chat, everybody. I am doing awesome. Doing awesome tonight. Thanks for hanging out. And Sister Wolf says hello to everybody on Discord. Sister Wolf says hello, everybody. Oh, they said hello, but I put my sound down. All right. All right. How lobby PvP are we doing, Trevi? I've got a 32. Boom.
I used to sing until my voice started cracking.
I couldn't even carry a tune in the
Nick.
shower.
All right. Trevi needs a guild invite.
Well,
Travel said my sniper still needs an invite.
if you come to
working on
Vermont, Assassin, I'll record you in the studio.
So what I do is I have them type it in Discord, then I can just select it, copy it, then go back in the game /G invite space and then paste it, and boom. Bet you didn't know that worked, did you? Well, some of you probably did, but some of you didn't. See how easy that is? You don't have to try to type out their name because some people names are hard.
My voice never actually matured when I went through puberty, so it cracks if I hit a certain pitch.
Tactical Nuke, Daniel the Red, dropping the host. Look at that. Boom, blowing it up in here. Thank you, Daniel the Red, for that host. I appreciate it. That gets me one step closer to that that Twitch partnership. If you would like to host the channel, all you have to do is simply go into your channel and go /host and then space and then my channel name, Kismet _ Ring of Destiny. You can see it right here in the chat when I type something. Let's do it right here. Oh. Let's see. Oh, like so. Boom, there we go. There's the name. Oh yeah, I'm ready, Trevi. Let's do it. I totally don't know how to work this character, but let's do it anyway. That never stopped me before. Alright, now what Trevi did right down here in the bottom right-hand corner, what Trevi's done is set up the queue. Now we can group up. Now here's an awesome thing. I love PvP in this game. Probably my favorite PvP of any game is here in this game.
For a little while when I was in high school.
I love the hut ball. Now right down here in this bottom right hand corner, you can see a little flashing red kind of empire symbol there. That means we are queued for PvP. Now the cool thing is we can do something else while we're waiting. I don't have to wait here waiting for PvP. I can go do some crafting on this guy while I'm waiting. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport back. This is what's cool, because no matter where you are, you can teleport back Oh, well, except for when you're in this area, apparently. You got to get out of this area. There's certain areas like, what do you call it, airports, that you can't teleport on. I don't know why. I don't know why you can't just quick travel out of those airports. It must be a technical challenge or something. But literally all I have to do is walk out here. Once I'm out here, I might as well discover why I'm here. Now I can travel. It's just like that. It's very odd. Their airports are very odd. I don't know why that is, but there you go. So yes, we've queued that up. We're ready to rock and roll to do some PvP. Now, I love the PvP in this game. I think Hutball is one of the most genius PvPs ever created. You grab the ball. It's very much like football. You grab the ball. You try to run the ball to their end zone. You can throw it to your friends. You can do all sorts of fun stuff. Knock people off into lava. It's really, really great game. I'm surprised it's not an MLG game. If they had done it, if they had taken that game and made it an MLG game at the very beginning of Star Wars: The Old Republic, like 4 years ago, it would probably be one of the largest things going right now.
Go to another concert, and she said, "Oh, I'm not going because of my grades."
All right. Well, they're going to chat it up there. I'm going to turn them down a little bit. Now, again, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. Feel free to throw it in the chat with my name. C. Bailey says, Kismet, do you have to keep the Revlo site open for the Kizcaps to accumulate? Yes, I do. I do have to keep it open. For me to turn it on, which is on right now, you have to keep my stream open. You have to be in the chat in the stream to make them Kizcaps. That's basically my loyalty reward system where you can earn Kizcaps just by watching the stream. Or I also give bonus ones away. Depends on, I might give some away here in just a little bit. And then you can use them for contests, for giveaways, for requesting songs, all that kind of awesome stuff. All right, so let's see what crafting this guy's got. So maybe we'll work on his crafting a little bit. I try to work, oh, he has no crafting. Oh, well, then we got to go fix that. Let's go fix his crafting while we wait for the queue. Now, the cool thing is you can queue up for a whole bunch of stuff. You can queue up for a group. You can queue up for PvP. You can queue up for even the Starfighter thing where you fight with things, which I've never done in the game yet, where you fight with different ships and stuff, which is like PvP ships, right? Which is cool, I guess. A lot of people like it. I haven't gotten into it yet. I have a feeling if I get too into it, that I'll get hooked on it, and I'll be just doing that all the time. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to the fleet. Now, there's a fleet pass right here. This red one. Right there. I think I can even touch it. Oh, it's just beyond my reach. Right there. I love doing that kind of stream stuff. So I get the fleet pass, takes me back to the main fleet. Now, the Empire fleet is a bit rotated from the Republic fleet. Throws me off every single time. But what we need to do is we need to get over here. We need to find out where the vendors are. Now, this one's a modification vendor. These are starship upgrades. Oh, I've got some stuff I can learn over here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, which tells you the skill trainers. They look like little diamonds right over here. So I've got to get over here to the trainer, and I've got to get over here to this one here. So I'm going to get on my mounts. Got a ginormous mount here. Go ahead and take a little shortcut. Straight across here. Let's go this way. Nope, wrong. This way. Oh, there's no stairwell there. Bummer! Oh, that's okay. We'll just go this way. Now, if you notice the map, the map has an overlay, which is really cool. So you can move and use the map at the same time. I really like the overlay. Some people hate the overlay. I think it's great. I think it's great. All right, so this guy does not have any crafting skills. He's probably one of my newer characters. And we're going to go way over here until we see some crafting peeps. Let's say right here. All right. Now, if you do this very early on in your character, you actually get XP. Notice I've got some XP there. I'm actually going to hit cancel. I'm going to go around and click all of them to get that free XP. So you want to do this very early on in your character. You get a lot of XP from it. And it also goes into what's known as your codex right here. Hit open. Your codex is kind of a collection of all the things that you've learned on that character and sometimes on other characters. Some stuff is across all of your characters like Datacrons, and some stuff is very unique to that particular character. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit cancel to all of these so that I can get the XP. It goes into my codex and I'm good. All right, same thing over here. We've got more crafting people. I'm just going to click on them all. Like so. Now, I can just do something else, which is one of the brilliances of this game. I can do totally something else while I'm waiting for the PvP queue. I don't have to just stand in the PvP area. Like, You remember the old school games where you had to stand in the PvP area, like in WoW, until it like queued, right? Back in the day, very early WoW there, very early. Now I'm going to choose what I want this character to do. Now, most of my Empire characters are not my crafting characters. They are my collectors. That's all they do. They just collect stuff, right? So I want to go ahead and get the collecting skills. Now, synth weaving is for building clothes, as you would imagine. Then we've got armor mech, which is for building armor. These are very well named. Biochem is for actually making stem packs and making health packs, that kind of stuff. Artifice for making stuff for lightsabers. And we've got arms tech, which is obviously making arms like weapons and so forth. We've got cyber tech, which is making very unique items, by the way. You can even make your own speeders with cyber tech. Very, very cool crafting. Now, if you've forgotten what these are, you can very easily go into your codex here, go under crew skills. Say it was on something else. Go to crew skills. I'm going to say, hey, what is a arms tech? Right? And it will tell you over here, and it will tell you which skills go with arms tech there. Like a great example, we'll go ahead and go to, let's see, where's cyber tech? There we go. We go to cyber tech, and it says the skill to assemble earpieces, grenades, mods, enhancements, and so forth, different gadgets. It's actually based a lot of cool stuff in cyber tech. And then these are the things that suggest you get. Your gathering skill would be scavenging, so you can get metals and compounds. And then your mission skills would be underworld trading, so that you can get various metals to make that stuff, right? Now, the cool thing is you don't do the crafting. You don't do it. You don't have to do it. You know why? Because your companions go out and do it. That is a much better way of doing crafting. Now, for me, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy on slicing so he can just get some money. That means if he sees any, like, chests or like vaults with stuff in it, he can just take that money out of those things if they have them laying around. Now the same thing here, we've got treasure hunting, we've got underworld trading, we've got investigation, archaeology, and bioanalysis. Now bioanalysis is collecting, like, of course, animals, like any animals that you kill or whatever. You can then analyze them, take their different crafting materials, and then use them for crafting. So there we go. So I'm going to take bioanalysis. Right up here, we got bioanalysis and we've got slicing. So we've got 2 skills going now, and we can choose one more. Now, again, if we want to go back and say, okay, wait a minute, what one do we want to choose along the way? We can go in and say, okay, we got bioanalysis, which is going to collect us from creatures and vegetation. We've got, the other one was biochem. No, not biochem. Bioanalysis and scavenging. There we go. Or slicing. So we can break into computer systems, we can get lock boxes, and acquire other valuable items from that, and also various patterns or schematics, they call in this game, for making stuff. So really great one. Now the other one I'm looking for is to get crystals. Now if I go across here to arms tech, is the construction of lightsabers, right? But it says that the recommended gathering for power crystals, color crystals, and artifact fragments are archaeology. So archaeology is the other one we need so that we can get crystals. I'm going to go ahead and click on archaeology, and I'm going to go ahead and train. There we go. Now, normally what you do is you get a crafting skill, which is like, say, artifice, and then you get 2 kind of collecting skills, right? One that's like treasure hunting, and then one would be archaeology, okay, if you're going to make lightsabers. But for me, I just collect all this stuff, and I have other characters who have artifice and who have cyber tech and have all of those other skills. And I just send it to them, or actually don't even send it to them. I put it in my shared storage and then do it over there, which just makes it a lot easier. C. Bailey says, do you have a Reblo? Already answered that question. Hey, Daniel the Red. Rex is hanging out in the channel. What's up, Rex? He says, Chewy, I would assume people get the live notification for when Kismet goes live. They do, but I send it out via Twitter anyway, because sometimes it's a little wonky. You know what I mean? Optional Super Boss hanging out. MMO viewship that isn't WoW or brand new is always low. This is true. Why do so little people watch Kismet Star Wars streams? Actually, not normally that little. I'm actually the #1 streamer right now for Star Wars The Old Republic, so I don't consider that bad at all. Sometimes I have as many as 60, 80, or 100 people in here watching my Star Wars stream, which is pretty amazing, I think, considering this game is fairly older, but a great game. A great game. I hope it's because I'm an entertaining personality and you guys have a good time. That is my goal for no matter what game I'm playing, right? that you guys would want to watch and hang out and talk with all the awesome people in the stream and watch me get into all my kind of mischief and share some awesome tips for you, no matter what game I'm playing. That's how I want to build up my community. Not based on the game, but based on how awesome you guys are. So there we go. All right, so we've got all that going. Now, how do we use these skills, right? Now, we can also send them out to collect these same things. I don't have to go and collect any of it. I don't have to go out in the world and collect any of it. I can say, Mako, go ahead and go find me some slicing, right? Or go find me some credits. So I'm going to spend 80 credits, and she's going to go look for some tech parts, right? So I'm going to go ahead and secrets for sale. Go to it. Boom, off she goes. It's going to take her about 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Now, while she's off doing that, while I'm waiting for the PvP queue, I can go do something else. I can do whatever I want, right? I can go and I can work on my gear. I can clear my inventory, which is probably a good idea on this guy. I can check my mail. I can do a whole bunch of other stuff while we're doing. And that is another genius of this game. One of the things I give them big credit for is they eliminate a lot of the tedium of a lot of games like WoW, right? Where you have to literally, and Lord of the Rings Online, where you literally have to stand at the workstation and just press do 400 conversions of iron. And then this is your gameplay. 400 conversions of iron. Dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee. I'm having a great old fantastic time. No, you're not. You're sitting there doing nothing. Then what you're doing? I'm on the web, right? You're on the web over here while you're waiting for it to convert. Or you get another account just to give that account all your stuff. And I had this thing because my wife had an account on Lord of the Rings. She still does on Lord of the Rings. And I would give it to the other account and let that other account stand there and do that conversion of stuff for hours while I'm off doing something else. But Star Wars was smart enough to think that through ahead of time, where your people do all the stuff and you don't have to stand there and do it. That's super awesome. Super awesome, I think. That's one of their genius moments, I think. Oh, there it is. There's a PvP queue.
Exile.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Woo.
I'll check it out when I get home.
Ooh,
Yeah,
PvP is up. So that is probably one of their most genius moments. I give them a lot of credit for a lot of stuff. The world building is awesome. Their storyline is nothing short of amazing. One of the greatest storylines put together. 8 different storylines with just a massive amount of voiceover, more than any other game you've ever seen. It's just incredible. And you get to play all that for free. That's right. You can download the game right now for free, play all 8 storylines, get to level 50, do all of this other stuff, gear up your guys, do PvP, do all of that for free right now. I mean, hey, it's free. You might as well give it a go, right? Never hurts.
Free.
Me too, Assassin. And I'm
All right, I better make sure I got my quests.
for that.
Yeah, I got the same one. I got Skyrim
There you
too. When is that supposed to be out anyway? Anybody know?
The end of this month. I think the 30th.
I thought it comes out in was it October actually?
Is it October?
All right, we're going to get it going on. Hey, the Lone Wanderer! What's up, bro? Okay, sorry I've been on your streams. I've just been busy with school. Glad I can make this one. Yeah, glad to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out. Always good to take care of that school, take care of that real life. Been taking care of my real life a few days, too. I just hurt my leg earlier in the week, which put me down and out. Feeling better today, though my leg is still throbbing. But I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to man it up today. I'm going to man it up. And then my kids were having a meltdown again today. Kids are rough, man. Especially when you have 3 of them, because they're always like, she touched my toy, she did the thing with the other thing. And you got to teach them, that their actions have a reaction, right? That if they do something wrong, they're disrespectful to their mama, boom, time out they go. That's it. That's the way you learn. You learn the easy way by your parents telling you, or you learn the hard way by falling and doing the very thing that they said was going to happen, but you ignored it and you did it anyway. That's called learning the hard way. I'm a big fan of learning the easy way, not that I haven't learned some things the hard way. Because I used to be very stubborn in my day. All right, Chevy, what are we doing? Going ball?
What's your battle rating on your blaster pistols, Electro?
Oh, I'm not in game anymore.
Oh, okay. I just bought a couple for 88 to 164 damage.
On my mercenary?
Yes, sir.
High was, oh god, I think it was like in the 500s or the 800s. I can't recall right now. It's pretty high because I'm level 58 now on my mercenary.
Yeah, I just turned level 20.
What game are you talking about now?
The blast is for my mercenary on SWTOR.
Oh, okay.
Oh, off with a score already, Trevi.
I actually just kind of, I just simply just call them their starting class, bounty hunter and all that.
Yeah, basically bounty hunter was just a extended perk
Oh yeah, I know. It took me for a second. I'm like, why is it? I was thinking for a second. I'm like, oh, he's probably talking about Star Wars, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
that's training.
advanced class.
We're doing some PvP. One of my favorite things in Star Wars Republic. If you have not tried the PvP in here, you have got to try it. This is one of my favorite things. HUD ball. I like the original though, but this one isn't that bad. I love when people work together. Look how the whole team is together. We're in the same spot. We're working toward the ball. Dude is like championing the ball like a boss. I'm gonna die.
Get into a lot of survival.
I'm gonna die, but at least I'm gonna get a few shots in before I go.
Worry about your health.
Oh, yeah, those are-
All right.
Three's a good one for that.
Oh, Assassin, you're right. October 28th, you're right.
October 28th, okay.
For the new version of Skyrim.
Cool.
All right. I told him great teamwork, everybody. Let's keep rocking it. That's awesome. These guys are doing great.
Same day, okay.
We're rolling all over these guys for right now. Until they all of a sudden you'll see. All of a sudden they'll make a push to help each other, which hopefully happens because that's more fun. More fun. Some people like just to roll over people. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of a real even fight that you fight till the end and you make it happen. Now this guy right here is a sage, and I'm a sage. My primary character is sage, so I'm now going to put that
I will say this
as my main thing.
Early access
Now Scratchy here has something against me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I shot him and now he's like against me or something or what.
The people who do ARC are charging for DLC and an early access game.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. But it's generally like, some of these people their games are in early access when it's cracked.
Now what I do is I put target markers on healers.
It's like
Because that's what you should do.
Say, oh, well, we're still developing the game, so we're sorry.
That guy's
for the
dead.
bugs. It's like,
Exactly. Well, guys, my wife's putting out the ice cream, so I am going to abscond from.
show the love, man.
Chat.
I want some ice cream.
All right.
Yeah,
man,
where's our ice cream, man? What's up?
I'm sending.
Where's my ice cream? I want some ice cream.
Okay. So if you get
Sounds
like
great.
a gooey.
See, his
bag
wife,
in the mail-
his wife knows his weakness. He's like, watch this. I'm gonna put it down, and boom, he'll be off that computer in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
I think ice cream is most men's weaknesses.
This is true.
All right, guys. I will see you.
Ball on the
later.
right.
You guys have a great night.
Yeah,
You
you
do the
do,
same.
too.
Enjoy that ice cream.
Uh-oh, where's my ball throw? Nobody up here. I hope I'm on the right side. Threw it away, Trevi. Stun lock. I was gonna try to get upstairs and throw it off to somebody, but it didn't work. Didn't work. See, the purple side is what side we're on, so I shouldn't actually came up here by the goal, but I wanted to throw it over to the other side if somebody was over there, but I couldn't get over there in time. Now this is probably the most annoying thing about this is that you have to wait in here, and sometimes you hit it at the wrong time and you're stuck in there for a very, very long time, which really sucks. Which really sucks. Sucks ors.
Yep. I have no plans to leave Michigan. I was born, raised, and I will will die here.
Good for you, brother. Good for you.
I lived in California for about a year, but that was because my mom was stationed there when I was younger.
Welcome back to the service.
My mom was a Marine, or is a Marine, I should say, because you never retire.
Nope, you're out once a Marine, always a Marine. Super fine.
Neutral ball. Who's gonna go for it first?
So I don't heal myself usually. I just shoot stuff until it dies or I die.
Yeah, here's the kicker.
I do have a shield. I guess I could hit my shield, huh?
Then, so just imagine when she calls him, I'm going to the Marines.
That was a shocker.
Yep.
I guess I could heal myself. Stand over here and heal myself. Later, bro. So I jumped to my death. I jumped to my death. That was fun. So yeah, the dude tried to come up there and he was going to try to gank me. So I jumped off to my death so he didn't get the credit. Which is awesome. Which is awesome.
Catch you later.
Who's gonna go for it first?
We're totally creaming these guys. Creaming them.
A rutworm takes the ball.
Whatever it takes.
Rutworms are hungry for the win. Rutworms just pulverized a frog dog.
If you're afraid of dying, don't come into PvP. Later, bro. Laters! I always find it's funny. I always find it's funny when people attack me and I don't have the ball. I think that's funny.
Now, folks, if you're watching from home, be sure to stay tuned for Mysteries of Galactic Science with special
Ooh, I got 2 votes. Look at me go. 2 votes. That means that not only Trevi, who's the person I'm in there with, someone else voted for me too. Cool. That was super fun, Trevi. Super fun. PvP. I love me some PvP. Drew says, oh yes, I remember when Far Harbor came out, someone found you and didn't take me long to figure out how amazing and special you are. Oh, thank you, Chewy. Let me put that in my nice things that people say. Now I have a thing I call nice things that people say down below the stream here. There are literally hundreds of them on there, and actually I got a whole bunch more to add here. Wow. A whole bunch more nice things. Now these are the things that inspire me every day. When I got up this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, that's right, 6 o'clock in the morning, even though I was up pretty late, till about 3 o'clock, so I only got about 3 hours of sleep, but it doesn't matter. It felt like about 10 minutes because I have sleep apnea. So you know what I do is I sleep. My doctor told me this, and it works pretty good. He says sleep until you feel like you just can't go back to sleep, and then get up and do something. And it works. This way I don't feel like I don't get nothing done in my day, which is great. So I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. I did that. I got a whole bunch of stuff. And, of course, I read your nice things that people say that inspire me every day. Got that video done that I've been trying to get done all week long. Whew, put a lot of time and effort into that sage healing. There we go. I hope you guys like that sage video. Also, by the way, tonight I'm going to do something different in my stream. I have turned off the recording to Twitch because now I'm about caught up on my, or getting close to caught up, probably within the next few weeks, on putting my videos up onto YouTube. So because sometimes they mute them and whatnot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put them just up on YouTube. So if you want to watch my video playbacks, you can watch them up on there. As well as you're going to see that I don't actually turn the stream off between Star Wars: The Old Republic and Fallout 4 now. I can control that now totally through my own recording. So I can just leave it on, take about a 5-minute break or so, and then come back and we can continue on. So we don't have to start and stop the stream. You guys don't have to rehost my stream all the time, all of that stuff. We're going to give that a test tonight. Hopefully it doesn't epically fail. We will see. We will see how it goes. So we're testing that out tonight. So that should be a lot easier for everybody. They don't have to come in and out of the stream, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm sure some of this gear is actually probably useful, but I'm totally not into checking it right now. I'm going to get rid of it. That I want to keep. Let's see. Is that better than what I've got? Probably not. Nope. Nope. Let's just get rid of all that stuff. And these are stuff. You can also sort by quality. You can sort your stuff. I've got here some boxes that I can open. And get this going. There we go. Now, if it's green, notice up there on the right, one side is green. That means that whatever that weapon is or item, even though some of the stats might not be perfect for my class, the green means that it's improving my character. So it's very easy to understand about gear in this game. Same thing with these gloves. Those gloves are actually worse than my other gloves, my new gloves. This one's better in a whole bunch of different ways, including it gets rid of my defense and absorption, which I don't really need in this class because I'm not tanking on the class. And then here we've got this one, which is exactly the same because there's no green or red up there. And then the belt here, which I don't even have a belt. Because it didn't, notice how it only had one window that time. Didn't have two compare windows. That means that you don't even have a belt on yet. So I got to put my belt on. So I'm going to put that on. Oh my gosh, what other gear did I not have on? That was the only thing. Okay. I like to have at least one of everything on so I don't mess it up. What's up, Rex? Hanging out? Sup? So actually you have to go to bed. Kismet is streaming. Good evening, Rocksteady. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. And we got Bethesda 1213. Always chilling out. Great to see you, Bethesda. Thanks for hanging out. Kids, did anything happen while I was gone? I don't know. You're talking about this week or just now? We just owned it up in some PvP. We owned it up, had a great time. Got myself my dailies done there for PvP. I'm clearing my inventory right now. Let's see. We get rid of this. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. Get rid of all that other stuff. All right, now these are all companion gifts and unique items. I'm going to go ahead and go to my personal bank right here. Now I put all my personal stuff in the end here that I'm really not going to use. These are various different fireworks and special things that you get for being like me. I'm a founder. I also pre-launched. I have the collector's edition, all of that kind of stuff. So you get all of this extra loot for all of that. I'm also a subscriber of Star Wars: The Old Republic, so I also get that as well. Warzone med pack, and this is a tech part, and these are adrenals. I guess I could be using those in PvP. Let's put those down here so I can somewhat remember to use those. Because those are for PvP, by the way. You get those and you can utilize them. Now this other stuff here is for my companion. I'm gonna go and pull my companion up. Now your companions are pretty awesome. My companion just went off and found me some stuff. Let's see what she found. I have to scroll way back in chat here. Because what she did is she popped up and said, "Hey, Kismet, I found you this stuff," which I totally missed. Oh, well, we'll send her again. Let's send her again. So we'll go to crafting. We'll say, Mako, go find us some more slicing stuff. So we'll spend 80 bucks. We'll go find some sliced tech parts, and off she goes. Now, she found this level 1 power tube, which is a tech part. Now, I can use that for my crafting. I can put that in my crafting bank, whatever. Now, notice that the companion's off doing it while PvP is being queued, and then I can go do something else, which is awesome. And again, if you have not played this game, it is totally for free. You could be playing this game right now for free. You can download it right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it the link in the chat for you. If you would like to join the team, you want to have a great time. You can see I have a ton of members hanging out here, some other members hanging out on other channels, just chilling out, having a good time tonight. Now, if you want to join, it's very easy to join. We don't have an application process anymore. All of that stuff is old school. We don't do applications anymore. Though we used to back in the day. By the way, you like my cool Kismet T-shirt. Oh, came out so good. It's like a nice hug. The shirt is so nice. I'm afraid to get it wrecked. I'm a little afraid to wear it too much because I don't want to wreck it. I don't want my kids to come along and get me with a black marker, as they have done on other shirts. So yes, it is very, very awesome. So if you want to join the team, all you simply need to do is go under our Discord, say, Kismet, I would like to join, and then we'll add you in as a recruit. All you have to do is do one new member quest, which is simply to group up with somebody, with a team member. Get out there, do a flashpoint, do a raid, do whatever you want to do. But you got to group up because that's what we're all about. We're about teamwork and working together. If you want to just solo, then we're probably not the right guild for you. You can solo from time to time. You want to do your quest line and all of those things. But if you don't like to do teamwork, you don't like to do team events, then we're probably not the right one for you. And that's okay. Everybody has different play style. But we do a lot of team events. From day one, you can participate in everything that we do. PvP, raiding, if you need help getting gear, getting credits in the game, all of that stuff can be acquired easily. Easily, just if you know where to do it. All right, I'm getting some of my conquest points done at the same time. Now, what I'm going to do is use a little trick here. I'm going to show you a little mission log trick. I'm going to go ahead and go to Tatooine very easily by simply just turning on one of these kind of personal missions here called Heroics.
Now would be the
I'm going
time
to...
tell
Oh,
me how
and
great I am.
there we go.
Try to be more
So she
careful.
went and got this mission complete. She went out and did that mission, cost me 80 credits. And then she says, has completed the assignment with extraordinary skill. That means look how she got 2 of them instead of just 1. And returned with a bonus reward. So there's my bonus reward, a power tube, and she got 2 of them instead of 1. Now also what's happening is my skill is going up. Notice now it's 9 of 550. So you can just keep her doing that all day long until you get to max credits. And there she goes off again. Now, of course, the higher level they are, the higher tier is what they call them. The higher tier that they are, the longer they take. Yeah, what's up?
I didn't know you could put the relics you equipped it into your bar to use them. I just watched your
Oh,
video
yeah, I
watching
use
your
them all the
video.
time. I use them all the time. What that video doesn't tell you, and the next, actually, I think the 3rd video in the series will tell you, is that actually that's not the better relic. The better relic is the one that you can get from actual flashpoints, like Soa, like this, the kind of last boss before Soa, where we all fight all the bosses at once. That one actually is a passive one. Instead of actually click on it, it gives you a boost to healing all of the time, so you don't have to actually click on it, which is awesome. Those ones are much better, but I was showing those as an example of kind of some starter ones.
Well, I mean, this whole time I didn't even know relics would be put in there, and then you could click them.
Yeah, what you should really have is you should have your relics, med packs, and stems all on your bar somewhere. So that you can activate all those so you don't forget to use them, which I typically do all the time. That's why I put them on my bar so I don't forget. Okay, so here we are. Boom! Just like that. If you
automatically.
Some of them are. Some of them are passive and they just work. And some of them are actually, you have to click on them. So it's either way. You have to actually look at them to see which ones they are. And some have actually passive skills and clickable skills, which is pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that they have both skills in one. So if you need something like power right away, if you don't know what he's talking about, go check out my guide on YouTube. Let me actually get that ready for you guys so you can check that out. Man, that's probably my best guide I've ever done, and I worked probably the hardest on that guide than any other guide I've ever done, other than probably the Star Citizen ones. The Star Citizen ones are very involved as well. But I'm trying to step it up, right? I'm trying to step up my my videos so they're better, they're more precise, they're fast, and quick to the point, which is how I like to watch videos and how I like to create videos. And let me go ahead and put that in here for you right now.
All done.
Oh, she's all done. Awesome. Put my share thing there. There we go. And this one's on skill rotations for the Sage. My primary class. Probably the one I know the most of all the classes. Boom! There you go! It'll tittle. Did I get that right? Little Lord, I think it is. Little Lord? Little Lord. Yep. Tilt Lord. Tilt Lord. Ah, I think I got it. Tilt Lord, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. If I did butcher your name, just let me know how to say it right in the chat. I do appreciate you hanging out in the stream and pressing that follow button. Let's show them lots of love in the chat, everybody. All right, so here I am on Tatooine, just like that. So they added these quick travels, the ability to use a shuttle and teleport, boom, right to the planet. So if you played it in the past and you're like, ah, man, it takes forever to get anywhere, now you've got these ability to shuttle somewhere. Now, I could do the heroic, but I'm not here for that. I'm here for crafting. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to wander around a little bit and look for some crafting materials. Okay, now the crafting materials that I'm looking for is the ones we just added, which are the archaeology, bioanalysis, and slicing. Now, they're going to have different things. Some of them are going to be like tech parts. Some of them are going to be other things. Now, I find zooming out on your map down here, and I'm using my scroll wheel on my Naga, my little scroll wheel. I'm using my scroll wheel on my Naga, or you can hit the minus and plus here. But I find zooming out on the mini map is awesome for finding crafting stuff. So right down here, as part of one of my skills, you can see there's some crystals right here. So if I want to make some lightsabers, I can go over here. Oh, try to stop. There we go. And now notice what happens. She collects it. That's right, because that's her job. So she can collect that. I can run on and shoot some stuff. Speaking of shooting some stuff, let's go over here and shoot this guy. Flamethrower! Cool thing about the bounty hunter, got that cool flamethrower. So I'm going to loot him, and then notice what happens. See, I get this special cursor, like a circle with two little arrows on each side. I right-click, and then there she goes again. She's going to go ahead and collect that for me and put that in my inventory. Now, notice my bioanalysis now went to 5. And again, that's how you can build it up as well. So you can send her on missions, or you can collect while she's on missions. Let's do that. Let's do that while we're waiting for the PvP queue here. So I'm going to send her on yet another slicing mission, because I like to build up slicing first. And off she goes. Now, this used to make a big difference, because you could only collect the stuff based on what level you were, right? Or what level your crafting was. But now they eliminated that. You can actually go, if you're level 65 and you've never done any crafting, you can go to the highest level crafting materials and collect those right away. There's no limitations to it like there used to be. All right, so I sent her off to do her thing. Now I'm going to wander around and look on my mini map right down here. Aha, so we've got two things. We've got archaeology crystal, and we've got another archaeology crystal. So we're going to aim in that direction, and it says it's right over here. Uh-oh, it's way up there. Well, we can't get that one, or it's behind the wall, one or the other. Let's go over here and see if we can get this one, which says it's right here. There we go. It's just that easy. Just that easy, wandering around, collecting a whole bunch of various stuff while we're waiting for the PvP queue. So I got 3 things going. PvP queue going. I am collecting materials, and my companion's off collecting stuff as well. Super, super awesome way of doing crafting. I think it's one of the best crafting systems out there. Meteor Blaze, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Cooper says, Kismet, just got my cello today. You having a good day as always. Yes, I am. I'm having a great day today. My leg is feeling better. I did have to help my kids yet again. They were being a little bit out of control, as kids are about their age. All right, here's something else right here. This is bioanalysis. Now, normally it would take a bioanalysis, which you can see over on the other side over there, of 160. But because they eliminated that, you can actually do it at the level I'm at right now. You can collect any type of materials. They took that limitation away, even though it does say bioanalysis 160. You don't have to worry about that anymore. All right, let's go back this way. And again, look at that mini map. We'll see if we got anything to collect. We can also kill some animals, some bad animals, to get that crafting as well. Now, I've got some pretty tough guys here. We've got some star guys right here. Probably not a good idea to take those on without my companion. I'm going to go back this way. Try to take on some of these animals by myself. So there we go. Oh, and then she's done with her thing. And then she comes back. Boom, now she's back with me. So she goes off, does whatever she needs to do, collects those materials, comes back to me when she's done, and then I'm ready to take on some bad guys. Now, also I have complete control over my companion. I can just send her in there first. Let her tank it. See, I'm not going to do anything. Feel free to shoot. Go get him. There you go. Now I can just literally walk away and she'll take care of him. Because she'll heal herself and shoot him at the same time. I'll do nothing. But it's a bit funner to shoot it yourself. Like this. Death from above! Take that, suckers! Notice I've got it. This is the first time I've actually killed that mob. I've got a new codex entry. It will tell me about that particular one. Hunting dangerous predators is the tradition in Tatooine. Stalking the deadly raid. Often test is separate to the amateurs and experts. Okay, again, I'll loot my normal loot there. And then I will go ahead and have her get the thing there. Now, the cool thing is she collects it, but your crafting goes up. I just think that's the coolest design ever. Coolest design. Brilliant, brilliant crafting design. Takes away a lot of the tedium. Hey, Star Wars fan hanging out. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out on the stream, everybody. Cone Jello says, don't use the flamethrower in AP. Its DPS is subnominal and mainly for AoE. This is true. This is true. I just use it because it's cool. I just use it because it's cool looking. Yes, I am not the greatest bounty hunter. I'm probably a pretty decent sage because that is my primary class. But all the other classes, typically, I'm not that great of a tank. I'm certainly not that great of a stealth hero. You got to know what you're great at. You got to know what your particular skills are for. But I love trying out other classes because it gives me an idea of what their challenges are, right? What they can and can't do. As the leader, or even if you're just a party leader or raid leader, you need to know what all the classes can or can't do, what their limitations are, what they need to do to make certain things happen. And that's why I love playing various classes. I love the fact that you can be doing something else other than standing there waiting for the PvP queue. I just think that's cool. I just think that's cool. Give him a little shot here, and then we're going to punch him in the face. Oh, take that. Little spike to the face there. Okay, again, loot, and then remove the crowd. No, I can walk away. Look, she's doing her thing. I'm out of there. I'm on to the next thing, right? I don't have to wait. I can just let her do it. Now, the cool thing is she can be collecting one crafting node while I'm collecting another one. So you can actually collect two crafting nodes at the same time. Looking for some bad guys to shoot. Death from above! You can get that flamethrower going on. Now, see, no matter what I do, is I'm getting like double, triple loot, right? So I'm getting whatever that guy's got. Then I also loot that, and then, well, double loot and another bonus, which is bringing up my crafting level as well. Which is cool. Which doesn't really have that big effect anymore because, you know, there's no limitation to what you can collect. You can collect at any level. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Da, 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 da. Thanks for the feedback, Cone Jealous. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just fooling around. I'm just only level 33. I'm just showing people about crafting right now. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Now, what I do typically is I don't really worry about it when I'm low levels. I just play, learn a bit of what the skills are. And then once I have my character up to level 65, and I have about, I think I have about 10 65s now. I can't remember. I have about 16 characters. I can't remember what level they are. But what I love to do is just play, right? Don't worry about being the greatest, ultimate everything when you're first starting off, right? Because you want to just play. You want to learn it a bit. I also strongly suggest not to just go to 60 unless you've done you've already done that class before. This way it gives you a chance to learn it and just play and learn those classes. Then when I'm level 65, I'll go find somebody in the guild. Now, I've had over 800 members over the last 14 years that I can just call to and say, Kismet needs help with the bounty hunter. Tell me what utility skills you use. Tell me your rotations. And then they will do that. And I'll go from, like, you know, doing like 1,500 damage up to 1,500 damage more, right? So 3,000 damage, and then 3,500, then 4,000, then 4,500, 5,000, so on and so forth. As the better my gear gets and the better my rotations get, the better damage I do. On the Sage, I've done up to about 4.5 million healing in a PvP before, which is pretty awesome, I think. A lot of fun to do that much healing. You're just absolutely killing it. Oh, sure, Trevi. You want to do heroics? Let's do it, bro. I'm out here talking about crafting to everybody. Showing them how awesome the crafting is here in SWTOR. Now, there's another one, by the way. There's another crafting or collecting skill in Star Wars: The Old Republic. When you kill robots, you can actually scrap those and use those as well. All right. Now, Trevi wants to do some heroics, so we're off doing that. We go to Alderaan. Now, watch how fast. Now, before this would take me about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending on how fast my machine was. So it would take me 10, 15 minutes to go from Tatooine, which is where I am right now, all the way over to Alderaan. Some of my members with a slower machine, it would take them 30 minutes to get there. So if we wanted to do heroics here in Tatooine and then move to Alderaan, it would literally take them 30 minutes to get from one place to another, which is a rough thing back in the day. But we don't have that problem now. I was in a group with Trevi. Trevi got some new heroics. Trevi then basically shared those heroics with me. I could hit the shuttle, and boom, I'm from one planet to another, and I'm right in the spot where I can go ahead and get started doing some heroics. We'll wait for Trevi to come in. There's Trevi right there. We're ready to go. Ready to go. Boom. Darwich hanging out in the chat. Great to see you, man. Hey, kids in chat. How's the leg? I'm feeling much better. Feeling much better. I hit it when I was trying to help with my kids. They're out of control sometimes. Children. Such is being a parent. All right, I'm gonna loot. Now, if it's green, I typically loot. If it's not green, then I don't bother. Oh, aggro. Look at that absorbing. Absorb this, bro. Oh, he's a higher level than me. That's why he's absorbing. Take that, bro. One of my favorite things to do on the bounty hunter is to make them fall down, which is pretty funny. If they're not one of the higher mobs or the tougher mobs, you can actually just hit them with a rocket and they fall down and it interrupts their skill. Pretty fun. So do it much better. Do it much better. Kids, have you ever played Star Trek Online? I have not. SSR or SRR. I have not played that. I have heard that it's actually a pretty decent game. A lot of my members are Star Trek fans. Of course, they're also Star Wars fans, too. Some of us, like me, are both Star Wars and Star Trek fans. I mean, you don't have to have one or the other. I never limit myself in what I can like, right? When it comes to music or what games I can like or what I can do in my life, I try not to limit myself. I can like them both. Nothing wrong with that. They both have their appeal. I love that little AoE flamethrower thing. That's cool, too. There we go. Uh-oh, did I overshoot? No, I didn't. Cool. Oh. Blowing that up. Now, notice, look what Trevi's doing. See, Trevi is working on collecting that stuff. So Trevi's in there getting it. I don't have that one. You can collect all the robots, Trevi. I don't have it on this guy. Now, Trevi does something really nice. Which is somewhat rare sometimes. Oh, there's our PvP queue. Let's ride it to the end of the queue. So what we do is we ride it to the end, what I call riding it to the end of the queue. You can see the PvP bar going across there. That we need to take care of that. We need to press enter now before that's done. Otherwise, we won't get into PvP. Boom, like that. Get ourselves some loot before we go, because we're going to have to redo all of this later on. All right, heading in, Trevi. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Oh, no. Not this one. There's only one PvP that I despise. It is this one. It's kind of like you got to hold that particular zone kind of thing. It's like every other PvP in the world. You know. It's like, it's not very unique. It's very the same as everything else. And I hate that about it. I hate the fact that it's just a copy of everybody else's PvP. Where you hold the different zones. It's like every other PvP that's ever been made. You go hold the different flag zones and defend it against people who attack you there. I think hut ball is much more unique and different than just doing the standard stuff. And most of the time, you don't know what's going on. So, especially new players, right? They have no idea. They have no idea how to play this Warzone. I know. Trevi says that he hates this Warzone. I do too. But hey, you know, well, whatever. We'll get our quest done for the day. I actually got my PvP quest done, which I used to get done every day. I used to get it done every day, but not today. Or I mean, not for the last month or so. Been busy. By the way, if you guys have not seen my new video, check it out. I worked super hard on that one. Probably one of my best videos ever. I'm going to teach you all my inside secrets on how to be an awesome Sage healer if you're interested in that. Or even if you just want to do it as some kind of an alt in case your guild needs it. Try that out and let me know. Give me some feedback on it. Say, Kismet, I really liked it. Or Kismet, it would have been great if you had added this. Give me that positive, respectful feedback. I love that kind of stuff. I love it. All right, dudes up in here. We're going to kamikaze up in there. What's up, babies? What's up, punks? I'm behind you. I'm behind you. Oh, I'm making you nervous. Making you nervous, bro. Because you're looking at me. You're like, oh, I'm going to get this guy. I'm going to get the easy kill. And then I'm going to bubble. And then you're going to say, oh, man, why'd you have to go and bubble? Why'd you have to go and bubble? And then everybody's on me, and then I line of sight them. That's the greatest thing to do. When everybody's on you, see what you're doing right there? You'll line of sight them. And then they're dead. See, my job is to run interference. My job is to get them on me. And while they're on me, I will... look, I'm out of combat, even though they're fighting over there. When they're on me, then I do a distraction. I go off around the corner. I hide from them. I do all of that kind of stuff. So that it just messes with them. If you go line of sight them, they can become so fixated on you. If you get fixated on just one person... that's how you lose. That's how you lose big time. Because while you're fixated on that one person, if they're smart enough, will line of sight you, will run you around in circles. Meanwhile, everybody else is killing you. Right? You should never get fixated on one person. You should, if that person gets out of line of sight, you should switch to somebody else. Where'd you go, Trevi? To find you.
Control points are deactivated. Stay vigilant.
That dude's just standing up there getting the PvP skills.
Deploying battle mods.
And jumping on me.
New active control points.
So again, if you're gonna die, just keep running. Because they're going for the easy kill. Meanwhile, we're off getting one of the points while they're fooling around with me, which is fine. So I lead them away from the point, and that's the way I work as a group. Where am I starting? Down here. That's the way I work as a group. Is I just simply just distract them from the goal. This dude's hanging out in the goal. Let's get over here, help him with the goal. There's a heal right there in case I need it. There's a boost to my damage over there. Oh, and I just got some other defense thing here. I'm going to go for that boost in damage here. Once this one is done. This one done yet? Oh, still not done. Taking forever. I'm hanging out with Trevi right here. This is my member Trevi. Nice job, Trevi. See, my job is distraction. My job is not to kill. That's my job, and that's all I do. Now, the reason why I do that is because Trevi is a much better DPSer and overall player in this game than me. So my job is to use my skill, which is distraction and battle tactics, and Trevi's job is to use his skill, which is destruction of everybody.
Control points active. Don't let your opponent take what's yours.
Coming in behind you, Trevi. And also to do teamwork. Look out for my members, always. My members come before everything. everything else that I do in game. Hey, Long Prodigy, what's up? Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Boom, boom, boom. Now, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. If you are new to my stream, I'm the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. We've been together for over 14 years, had over 800 members during that time. Always love it when someone fights despite them being in trouble. Taking on 2 peeps at once. All I gotta do is just kill that guy and steal the heal, because he's not going to be able to... the reason why I grab the heal is so that he can't grab the heal. There we go. Got that done. I'm going to go get this damage boost. That's my job. Give me another kill there. Another dude coming up behind. Dude got smoked. Smoked! I think we're actually going to win this one for once. I tell you, I'm on a bad streak on this one. I've basically lost this one every time I've played it. Every time. Oh, that guy got rolled over.
Activating control points. Fight to claim them.
I'm going wherever you go, Trevi. Yeah, I always have Trevi on lead because my job is to watch the tactics of what's going on. Get me a little fast run here. To watch the tactics, what's going on, see if I can work those tactics. Oh, it's on in here. Oh, it's on in here, Trevi. Dude got smoked. Again, whenever you have free time, you want to go ahead and heal when you're in between battles. Got that squared away. Oh. Where'd you go, Trevi? I lost you. I don't know where Trevi went. Trevi vanished when I was helping those peeps. Alright. Hey, there you are. Going back, doubling back, Trevi. Doubling back on that other guy.
Deactivating control points. Get ready to run. Battle motor set. Hurry.
I'm gonna hit my bubble. Not gonna make it. Bye-bye. I got the thing. What's this thing for, Trevi? I don't even know what this thing is for. Now watch me line of sight this guy. See, now he's trying to shoot me. He can't shoot me. See, I was just talking about that earlier, see? He gets so fixated on killing me that he got killed. Oh my gosh, we actually won that one, Trevi. I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. Stunned on that one. Oh, I actually should have hit exit there. What does this thing do over my head, Trevi? I don't even know what it does. Got some sort of red thing over there. I really despise that one. I think the play style of it is not very fun. But there you go. There we go. Let's see. Catch up on chat here. Hey, Vinces, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate everybody hanging out on the stream. Wow, 40 plus people hanging out on the stream tonight. I hope you're all having a great Saturday. I'm having an awesome time. My leg is a little bit better. I can get up and move around now. Got a whole bunch of awesome videos uploaded for you guys onto the YouTube channel, including my very first in a very long series I hope to create called the Sage Kismet's Guide to Sage Healing Skill Rotations. Some kind of power up. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. But that clears it up. Trevi always got some funny thing to say. Funny thing to say. I like Three Dog. Three Dog's my favorite too. I love Three Dog, especially in Fallout Shelter. Love me some Three Dog. Three Dog. Oh! By the way, if you have not seen that shoddy cast thing of Three Dog and all the other awesome stuff, I strongly recommend that. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Make sure if you guys are familiar with Revelation, you want to go ahead and check that out. Do not let me forget that when we go to Fallout. Let me go ahead and put that in here and try to remember before. I want to give them a shout out. They did an incredibly great job. Oh, do we both got to click it or just one? Oh, both of us. That's a really great Fallout 4 series, by the way, if you want to check that out. They did an amazing job on that, on both the first and the second episode. That's the kind of one they should put on TV. My Jawa went Wama Wonka. I hate it when my Jawa goes Wama Wonka. I hate that. Because they'll just never be the same after that. I don't know what that means. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. By the way, if you don't loot this, then Trevi can't disassemble it. Blow up some stuff up in here. Turn the sound up a little bit. Get on in there and do a little shush. Now, that's one of the funnest things here on the Bounty Hunter. Watch this. Boom! Later, bro. A little laser beamed him. Now, I do have my AoE collection on, which is one of the cool inventions here in Star Wars: The Old Republic is the AoE loot collect, so you don't have to collect on every single mob, which gets old very, very quickly. And also the auto collect, where it'll just grab it all, instead of you have to click on each individual item or to click the collect. This guy over here, I'm going to go ahead and give him one of these. Watch this. Oh, uppercut. Death from above. Got a new skill here, magnetic blast. Toast. Toasties. Again, I want to make sure to loot that so Trevi can then go through, disassemble it if he wants, and get that extra loot, that extra crafting loot. Now, if they run out of your AoE, you might as well stop your AoE and do something else. That's what I always try to do. And right now, they're shooting my companion, which is perfectly fine. They can shoot away on my companion all day long. So next, I'm going to get them. Now, this is one of my favorite things to do. You can do the rocket on the arm. Oh, I got to get a little closer. Rocket on the arm. Boom! Have a seat, bro! That's super fun. Super fun with the Bounty Hunter. So again, we're on the Empire side right now. We play both the Empire and the Republic side. Pretty fun. Hey, Pimp hanging out! Did you ever finish that vault at Spectacle Island? Not only did I finish the vault, the Lone Wanderer, I finished it. I put the very last piece in. I couldn't build anything else. And you know what we turned around and did? We tore the whole thing down and built a whole nother one. That's right. Because it was good, but it wasn't great. But my new one was much better. Much better. Now, is that one great? Getting there. Getting there. Has a lot of great features to it. And we're going to be checking that out probably later today. I'll probably be making a journey back from Nuka World. Back to the Wasteland with a whole bunch of stuff. And, of course, we're going to be exploring around some more. We've got a whole bunch of things. We've got to try to turn the power back on. We've got star cores that we need to get. I'm going to be trying to get as focused as possible to get those star cores. I have no idea where they are, which is tough. But we'll keep working on it. Now, right now, of course, we're doing two separate things. We are waiting in the PvP queue. Watch this. Have a seat, bro. I love doing that. Waiting in the PvP queue, and also we are, of course, doing some heroics, which is making us money and XP. This guy right here is low level, so I need to work on his stuff. Oh, wrong skill. Way too far away. Way too far away for that one. And he's already dead. He's already dead. Now, you could, in theory, skip collecting all of this stuff, by the way. And just, it's much faster, and you actually get more money faster if you just skip looting. I find, in these heroics. Now, Trebby has his companion. Oh. Trebby has his companion on attack, and mine is on heal. This way we're better balanced. Alright, let's go to it, Trebby. Let's go get her done. Alright. Oh, this one's not too bad. This is one of my favorite ones in the game. My personal favorites in order are Hutball, the original Hutball. Incredibly fun. I wish I could just choose that one because that's all I would play. And then Alderaan, and then this one's pretty fun too. Win or lose in PvP, you're trying to have fun, right? That's the whole purpose of playing games, is to have fun. So thanks for hanging out, Pimp of the Dead. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Again, I hope you're having a great Saturday. Appreciate you hanging out in the stream. We're going to be going all night long tonight. Now, just to let you know, I mentioned this earlier. Let's see. I'm going to go mid, Trebby. Let's do it. Now, these are called mid, by the way. There is this one over here called west. This is east, and this is mid. Or we'll say, you know, because it says western panel or eastern panel. Or we'll also call this one the far one, which also works. So we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, I'm going to make sure I don't have any quests to turn in, which is cool that they have the quest turn in thing in here. Nope. No quest to turn in. And then I'm good to go. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm recording the thing right now because I'm starting to catch up, finally. I mean, that's terabytes of stuff I've uploaded. But I'm starting to catch up on my uploads, and I'm going to be able to very soonly, probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, of course I'll be gone at TwitchCon, but in the next 2 to 3 weeks to actually upload the stream that I do tonight, and then have it, or well, tomorrow really, and then it'll be up on my YouTube very, very quickly afterwards. So basically every day or so, they'll be up within the next few days every time I stream. So that I don't have to record them here to Twitch, which records them kind of at a low quality because I'm not a partner yet. And I prefer to put them up there on YouTube because then people can watch them a lot easier and find them a lot easier on YouTube, which is cool. Which is cool. Then I can put them in playlists, and you can watch them in playlists and all sorts of fun stuff. You know what the latest one is. This guy's all about it right here. My job is to interrupt. That's all I do. Interrupt, interrupt, interrupt. Interrupt.
Warning. Southern emplacement lost.
Why do we always end up on the undernumbered side, Trevi? What's up with that? We got all three.
Down. The enemy is damaging your bunker.
Alright, not total. Not a total, well, it's not a total shutout, Trevi. I got the thing. Two can play that AoE game, bro. Later. Laters. Alright, I'm gonna try to go for Western. Now what I try to do is when I'm running is I try to block myself with something behind me, like a tree or something like that, so they can't leap on me. It's hard to target me if someone's coming up behind. All that kind of stuff. Now also what I do is I go ahead and press the button a whole lot so that I can catch them while they're invisible. Like this. Works really, really good. You just keep pressing the same button over and over. And you also draw people's attention to whoever is in there. Right? And then I'm going to go ahead and throw my bubble. And try to do as much damage as I can before I die. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. Now if I want to go help out, if they're at mid again, which it looks like there's two people there, I'm going to try to go there. Now, they have an unfair advantage. This is one of the drawbacks of the PvP, is it doesn't auto-balance the PvP. Right now, it is only 6 to 8. So they have 8 people, we have 6. So they're going to just own us big time because we don't have enough peeps. But at least we'll get some kills along the way. I'm going to sneak over here in the corner and heal myself up a little bit while I'm waiting. Just shoot this guy in the back.
Artillery emplacement secure. Your artillery is now damaging the enemy bunker. Well done.
The second he dies, again, gonna regen. My health back. And now we're actually making a comeback. Look, we got 2.5 things now. Wow, Trevor, making a comeback. Oh. Leaving me to defend, huh? Ah, somebody zapped that guy. They stunned him. Now what I'm gonna... Oh, it's that guy who did. Dread. So what I'm gonna do is just act like there's nobody there. And when he goes to do something, I'm gonna get him. Zapped him again. And come in here and interrupt him. And then just troll the heck out of him. See, now I go line of sight. This always works great, by the way. You just go line of sight, and then they're trying to hit you. Meanwhile, they're getting shot by somebody else. And then I keep this guy targeted, because he's the guy who's going to try to get the thing, right? And then I'm going to use my bubble. And now he's dead. So they're going heavy on the main turret. I'm going to line of sight this guy. Use my adrenaline, my heal, and then look for anybody back in here. Just kind of kite them along while I'm waiting for my other people, my reinforcements to show up. There they are. Get my AoE going. Can't see a thing. Keep at it. Keep at it. Help out my member. Now, oops, I shouldn't have shot. I should have healed up first. But I didn't have a time to heal up. I accidentally overshot. Like so. We're making a comeback. Nice. Now I'm going to heal up as quick as possible. Try not to get tagged by anybody. So I can heal and then make sure that the thing's all the way up. Like so. We're all going to east. Wow, Trevor, we're actually making a comeback here. We're about even now. That's pretty impressive. That is actually very impressive that this team is great at that. What are we doing over here? We're grabbing this one.
Your opponents have secured the eastern emplacement. Shields are down. The enemy is damaging your bunker.
Oh. We're all going to the other one now. They're all going to the other one now. Now they got 2 over there. Got the whole team over there. Good. We just need to defend this one. Make sure nobody comes in here. We'll get that one in a second. Again. See, I could run over there, but, I mean, this guy's probably got this covered. But, let's just make sure. Let's just make sure. Nope, they're rolling all over those guys over there. Oh, that dude's running away, too. That dude's running away. Ah, should have went over there. Should have went over there. I didn't know they were going to die and run away. I could have done that myself. That was a good push, though. It was a good push. Get one person on it. That person's doing a great job of defending. That person is OP, whoever that person is. Got him. Now, next thing I'm going to do is push here. Again, line of sight, line of sight, line of sight. See, back and forth, back and forth. They're going to be working on me. Meanwhile, the other guy's coming in. Doesn't think I see him. I totally see him.
Western artillery emplacement secure.
Now again, they're trying to hit me. Line of sight. Drag them away from there because the longer they take to kill me, see, they're so fixated on me, the longer it takes for them to get the turret. Like so. And then dude, of course, has a chance to keep them busy while the rest of my team is running back there. Unless he doesn't interrupt them. There we go. There we go. Got to get back in there. Now, this is the most frustrating part, is waiting for this thing. If I can get there in time, I can interrupt them, and we have a chance. If I don't get there in time, they're going to grab it, like right now.
Warning. Southern emplacement lost.
I'm just going to take a beating here, because that's all I can do. All I can do. Try to interrupt them.
Your defense
I tried.
is failing. Respond immediately.
Alright, where's my other peeps? They went off to the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and try that route. Let's go this way. See, I ran in there and took one for the team so they could run to the other side and grab the other one. Now, we need to watch where they're going and what side they're going to. So they're going to sit on middle, because they're pretty much going to win if we don't keep these turrets going on. I think they're on east here, what it looks like. Going to run up here and brutalize them. All right, oh, switch my skills. I win when I run around. That person loses when I run around. See, if I get close to them, they're going to get me, right? They're just doing their little AoE action. And they die, just like that. Got him. Took him out before I went. Now, the other thing that people do is they're going to push for mid here while we're holding that one there. We're not going to win. We're at 2%. Just not going to win at this point. But at least we can maybe take somebody out while we're at it.
Has been destroyed. Enemies have overtaken the coast. Analyzing final outcome.
All right. Well, we did pretty good. I thought we came back pretty great there. We just kind of lost cohesion there. They thought they had it. Then they're like, uh-oh. They're taking it back. And then they fought back again. That was a good fight. I enjoyed that. That was a good fight. Fun one. Have you ever finished the Vault Spectre Island? Yes, I did. I did finish it. Well, pretty much finished it. Hey, what's up, Flaming? Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Everybody chilling out, having a good time? I hope so. Bubble Hearth. I know, huh? Sir, bro. Hearth back. Ah, the days of WoW back in the day. Actually, the very last thing I did in WoW was I was playing on the Alliance. I got on my Paladin. I ran right into Orgrimmar. I ran right down the streets, and everybody's like, whoa, what is this guy doing in here? So I ran right down the streets. All the NPCs were chasing me. All these people were chasing me, and I was just riding on my horse as fast as possible. Eventually, they netted me right in the middle of Orgrimmar. And all these NPCs and everything were on me, and I went, bubble! And then I went, bye, everybody, and then I hearthed out of there. It was super fun. That was the last thing I ever did in WoW. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The wonderful Bubble and Hearth. All right, so let's keep on going here. Now, we have about 7 more minutes. I don't think I have enough for another one, Trevor. We only got about another 7 minutes. But I think we do some, finish this heroic while we're at it. Let's finish this heroic. So, yes, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat and let me know. Now, I usually play team games with my team from about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till about 12. So I got the late start today because of my kids. And then after 12, I play some Fallout 4. So I'll be playing all night long some Fallout 4 as well. So we'll have some fun with that. Who's that guy? Ew, he's being all sneaky. Being all sneaky over there. We're going to have to shoot him. We're going to have to shoot him. Blow him up. Boom. Have a seat, bro. Get some AoE action. Boom. Big bada boom. Oh, the level up. Gotta love that level up. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Boom. Boom. All right, and because I'm a subscriber, I get these bonus rewards here. Let's see, Bolt Blaster, I think I'm on. I'm Bolt Blaster on this guy, right, Trevi? Not Demolisher. I have to ask Trevi from time to time, I forget. I'm on damage on this guy. Yeah, let's call it here, Trevi, good idea. Boom. Okay, now I'm starting something new on the stream tonight. Oh, well, I didn't get to get all my loot. Bummer. What I'm going to do tonight, instead of turning the stream off, what I'm going to do is I actually will just cut this part myself via editing later. But I'm going to keep the stream going, and what I'm going to do is just take a bit of a break. And while we're on a break, I'm going to show you guys my Sage video. You guys can watch that while I'm taking a break, and then I will be back in just a few minutes here after I take a break. Catwish Blair, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team, and we'll move on to some Fallout 4. Now, let me know in the chat, while I'm taking a quick little break, which I like to do usually about every 3 hours, it's good for your legs and good for your circulation, good for your health as well, and it also helps my vertigo, so I can stream longer and hang out with you guys longer. Hey, everyone, says Catwish Blair. Let's show Catwish Blair some love in the chat, everybody. So I usually play for about 3 hours with my team, and then I go ahead and switch over to some Fallout 4. I know everybody likes to watch me play that as well. And let me know in the chat what you guys think. Should I go 3 hours Star Wars, 3 hours Fallout 4, and then maybe 3 hours another game? Or maybe just 2 hours another game? You let me know in the chat. What would you like to see? What would you like to see in here? Would you like to see me play some Fallout Shelter tonight? Maybe the last couple hours we can play some Fallout Shelter. Or we can play something else, play some XCOM or whatever. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Always like to get it. But we're going to start here with some Fallout 4 in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and let me get that video queued up so you guys can watch that. And then I'll go Stealth Boy. I bet you didn't know I had a Stealth Boy. I'm the only one on Twitch who does. I'll be back in just a minute. Now let me go ahead and activate my Stealth Boy first. And then we will get this fired up. Here we go. Activating Stealth Boy.